Hey Homesteader family, welcome back to the journey. Thank you for being a part of the journey, and don't forget to share the journey. It is butt hot out here, and I did not get what I wanted accomplished because the sun bakes this whole line. So because the sun bakes the line most of the day, I went ahead and did some wire tying on the 6-foot fence. So I'm gonna flip this around, go through a couple things. I know I had a couple people asking how I do my fencing, because I do a lot of fencing so quick, and a lot of people don't understand how I get so much done in a day when I do fencing. So I'll go over that now. Okay, so the side-by-side, no, it's too hot for a damn shirt. I've been working way too much. But first thing is the side-by-side. This is a godsend because without this thing, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of it. Now that I'm in the woods here in Arkansas, it's a lot harder to get the side-by-side where I need to. Hey, it's going good, David. How's it going for you? So when I can't get the side-by-side in different places like back over there and things like that in the woods, I went ahead and bought a big cable come along and some heavy-duty log chains, and that's how I do it. But with the side-by-side, I had the side-by-side, it has the winch, and then the winch goes to a fence stretcher board that I made. I just drilled 5 holes. Of course, I'm not doing a 6-foot fence, so I don't need a bolt in that one. And basically all I did was a big washer, a cut washer, and the bolt, and then I tightened it down with the wrenches until it's real snug and tight. Not over tight, just where it's nice and snug. So that goes on there, and then the cable just yanks it right in. So I'm able to stretch all this fence. So my alarm started going off, so I wasn't able to get on this. But basically, I just got this stretched. It's really tight. And then I'll go ahead, wire everything up, staple it to the ends, and staple it down at this end. I'm going to try to at least do every other pole tonight and get the gate put in and stretch the other side right there, just so that way I can get all the animals moved tonight into their new pen. And you can see all the goats are already in there chomping down on everything. And I got the donkeys, the horse, and all that need to come out from by the shed because they're pooping all around my shed, and I got flies everywhere and everything else. So Miracle's right there. Everybody knows Stud Muffin Miracle. Anytime camera's on, he wants to be on camera. Right? You can give it kisses. Give them kisses. Good boy. Good boy, Miracle. But I went ahead, I bought stairs. All the animals are doing good, doing their thing. Miracle's got me right up on me. Yes, E.T., we get you on camera too. But I went ahead, I bought stairs that were already cut at Home Depot and made. It was more expensive that way, but because I got such limited time, I needed stairs in a jiffy. So this goes to show you how high off the ground the trailer is on this side. So what I did was I went ahead and bought 4-foot boards, and they're 12 inches wide. I bought the biggest one they had because I don't want tiny little stairs going up. I want nice big stairs. So I went ahead and set the runners a foot in from each end, so that way it's most evenly supported and the boards don't warp too much, because I didn't want to buy 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 of the runners. So I just got 2. This was $108 just to do these 4 stairs, but it's going to be easier getting in, and I don't have to worry about. I could have probably done one more step if I would have dug down some or came out farther, but that was fine underneath there because I had the board right there that I was able to screw the insides. I didn't screw the outsides, just screw the insides in underneath, and that gave it all support and left a little gap here so water doesn't sit on top. It can actually go down behind the stairs and not puddle up and try to go into the building. So it's all pressure treated wood as well, so that will last. Got these two acting crazy. So they will last and everything else. Minnie Mouse is happy she can get in the house without trying to step on the cinder block, put feet up, and then try to get up without the block falling over on her. So that's pretty much all I've got accomplished. Of course, this is the pressure tank that I had bought. I got the water pump inside, and then you can see how long that's been sitting there, all the rain and everything on the box, compared to what I just bought at Home Depot yesterday. This is just a cheap $86 toilet, so that way I can get that installed. And then, of course, I'll have to get underneath the shed to run sewer pipes, and then eventually put in a septic and everything else. But I'm pretty much tapped out for what I can do. Like I said, I'm going to finish the walls inside, and that's going to be the end of that. Went ahead, picked up a bunch of pumpkins for the animals. So there's pumpkins all over the place. Cows over there eating pumpkins. And besides that, it was 92 degrees today. Humidity, I think, was like 40 or 50%. It wasn't too bad, but it was hot. And you can see here, humidity is just about 50% and 77 degrees. So it's a nice evening. It's starting to finally cool down, which will be cool enough to be able to work out here until dark to get the fence done, and hopefully get all the animals moved out of around the shed, and they'll be in their new pen ready to chow it down just like they did here. They knocked the hay all over the place, which is fine. That will break down compost. Chicken's been scratching in it, and of course the urine and feces. So that will get all the big animals out of here. That breaks down, makes better soil. All these trees can keep on growing with all the fertilization. And then I'll have to eventually get seed come spring, sprinkle seed everywhere, let everything grow in this pen. And then they'll be out of that pen by then and into next pen, and so on and so forth. So then every 6 months they come back to the new pen that's filled with grass and weeds and leaves and everything else. And eventually I'll get to a point I don't have to buy feed. So that is it for the homestead. I'm going to get all the animals fed, get back to fencing, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.